Hi everybody, it's time for another yarn review. Now someone asked me to review this yarn. Now this is not a new yarn. It's been out for a while. This is the Premier DK Colors anti-peeling yarn. Now anti-peeling means like sometimes over time acrylic can get like little balls of this fibers. They kind of ball up on it over time. And this is not supposed to do it as bad. And if it does do it, it's supposed to just kind of easily come off. If you just put it in a washing machine, it's just supposed to come off and fall off. So that's what anti-peeling is. Now, I'm not 100% sold on anti-peeling yarns, but that's what this is. So let's look at it. Now, it says it's a 100% anti-peeling acrylic yarn. 383 yards, 350 meters, 5 ounces. And it is classified as a lightweight 3. Machine wash on warm, tumble dry, no heat. Recommended hook size is a 4 millimeter. Made in Turkey. And the color I have is called Sunshine. So when you first touch it, it's a nice soft yarn. I wouldn't hesitate at all to wear it around my neck. It's very soft, almost similar to Care-On Simply Soft, I would say. Now it does have a sheen on it. Also, it's not a dull yarn, not quite as shiny as Care-On Simply Soft, but it is a sheen that's very noticeable. So it's very pretty and very soft. Now, I have never used this yarn other than just a little bit. Before this video, I was crocheting with it a little bit, you know, just to see how it works up. So if you look on Premier's website, you'll see that it's available in 24 different colors. Now, that is quite an impressive amount of colors. All of them are, most of them are pretty. If you look on there, there's a few, I don't like. Of course, with that many colors, there's bound to be some, not everybody's gonna like. And they're all made up of 5 different colors that make a striping effect. Now, I'm gonna set this one to the side for a second. So, now, I'm going to rip this apart. Sorry. I'm going to do it. But I want to see the striping effect, if it's abrupt or if it's gradual. And I think it's going to be pretty abrupt. I know you guys are probably like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe she's tearing that apart. Hey, it's for the purpose of the yarn review. It's educational purposes. I want to make sure I give you a good insight of what it's going to look like. So, you know what? It's not extremely abrupt like I thought it would be. It's not super gradual, but it's not like go white, yellow, and then straight gray. Let's try these dark colors. Every time I pull this apart, I get to hear people saying, oh my gosh. Let's try this one right here. Educational. It's educational. That's all you got to think of it. Yeah, right there's kind of abrupt change, I guess. See. So I guess depends on what you're going for. The grays look like they kind of do an ombre effect. But when you hit the yellow into the gray, that's going to be pretty abrupt. So, and the whites and the light yellows kind of ombre out, I guess. So it's not too bad. So I tore that one up. Set it to the side. Hey, I got a yarn ball winder, okay? I'll wind it up later. So, first off, they classify this as a lightweight 3. I think it's an extremely thin, lightweight 3. Very similar to Mandala. If you've used Mandala, I consider it a very thin, lightweight 3. This is actually a little thinner. I would call this more of a between a 2 and a 3. That's my opinion, I think, on it. It's just a really thin 3 for me. But nonetheless, they say it's a 3. So I crocheted a bit with it. Now, their recommended hook size was a 4 millimeter. Me and small hooks, we grew apart years ago. So we no longer work well together. So I'm going to be using a size I. I try not to use any hooks below a 5 millimeter in my older age. So yeah, so we'll go ahead and you see it works up fine. It crochets fine. It feels nice and soft. It didn't split at all on me. But I just worked on this little swatch. As far as the way it crochets, it's fine. I'm not a fan of thin yarns. So, I mean, I can use them if it's a pretty yarn. But yeah, it crochets just like a normal, 3-weight yarn would crochet, or a little bit thinner than a 3-weight. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. It didn't split on me. It's not hanging up on itself. It's pretty much gliding through just fine. See that? There's little specks of yellow and stuff throughout the gray. It's kind of neat looking. Nice little touch, I guess. I seen that. And when I was pulling it out, little touches of yellow through it, even the white. And then the yellow has little touches of gray. So it's kind of cool. So yeah, there's my swatch. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it, with the way it crochets. I wouldn't have a problem using it for a baby item, if that gives you an idea how soft it is. And it does have a very nice sheen on it. So it's a pretty yarn. It's a pretty yarn. Now we'll talk about, I'm going to set this to the side, get this off the screen. Don't worry. I'm going to wind it up and it's like it never even happened. Okay. We'll talk about price. Now, regular price for this is $6.99 on Premier's website. It's outrageous. But it seems to be available quite a few places, like Hirschner's and Walmart, for like $3.99. $3.99, I think, is a fair price. 383 yards, $3.99. I definitely wouldn't pay the $6.99 that Premier is asking for it. That's way overcharged. But why would you pay that anyways when you can just go to Walmart and get it for $3.99? But yeah, $3.99 I think is a fair price. I think it's fair. I'd pay it. I think it's got a decent amount of yardage in it. I do not think it's a true lightweight 3 though. I think it's, like I said, it's a little thinner. The colors are pretty, super soft, super shiny and shimmery. So I don't have a problem with this yarn. The only thing that would really keep me from using it a whole bunch, I mean, I will use it. I will probably make something out of this. But the only thing that might keep me from buying it again is that it's such a thin 3-weight yarn. Now, I said I compared it to Mandala. And I buy Mandala. But Mandala has the most gorgeous colors and striping effects. So I can get past the thinness of the yarn for Mandala. Now, this has very pretty colors, but I don't know. For me, I don't know if they're pretty enough that I'll want to deal with such a lightweight of a yarn. Now, remember, these are only my opinions. Some people love, they love lightweight yarns. And that's cool. I wish I loved them more because a lot of pretty yarns are lightweight. And if I want to use an extremely lightweight pretty yarn, I mean, it takes all I got to do it. Because I really don't like doing it. But I do it sometimes. And yeah, these are just my opinions. I don't get paid. Premier's not paying me. They don't even know I'm doing this review. I bought this yarn myself. So I think I bought this at AC Moore, so it's available on there too. It looked like it was available quite a few places. So yeah, and you know, you never have to listen to what I say. You never have to agree with me. I just like to give my insight on yarns and show people yarns that you may not know about. Some of the yarns I show may not be new. Some of them might be brand new to the market. But this one I like. Whether I buy it again it's probably not going to happen because of how extremely lightweight it is. And even though the colors are very pretty, they don't do it for me like the colors of Mandala yarn. Mandala is so rich and beautiful. These are very pretty too. Just, if it's a lightweight yarn, it really has to be super special for me to want to buy it. And this isn't. It's beautiful, but for me, being such a lightweight, I'm not going to buy it again. But you like lightweight yarns, you don't care that it's a 3-weight, then this is a good yarn for you because it's soft, it's shiny, it's got a good amount of yardage for $4, I think. It isn't bad. There's plenty of colors available. The striping effect wasn't too abrupt, except for when you go from 2 dark colors. It wasn't too bad. So yeah, you know, you like the thin yarns, I think you're gonna like this. And I always recommend, if you got the means, to just buy one cake of it and give it a try, because I don't want to steer anybody in the wrong direction and you buy a whole bunch of them. But yeah, buy one cake, give it a try, let me know what you think. Also, have you tried this yarn yet? I'm sure many of you have. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Do you think it's like really lightweight for a 3, like 2? I mean, you think it's almost a 2, between a 2 and a 3? That's my opinion, but you know, did you like it when you crocheted with it? You know, it's what'd you make with it? Let me know what you made with it if you made something with it. And if you haven't tried it, go take a peek on Premiere. That's where you're going to see all the colors. 24 of them, like I said. That's quite a variety. Let me know what you think of the colors. I mean, they're pretty. They're just not pretty enough for me to want to use a lightweight yarn, because I hate lightweights. But if you're into them, you know, this will be a good yarn for you, I think, in my opinion. So that is my review. I hope you got a little information on it to make an educated decision before you purchase it. Remember, don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoyed it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel too. If you look up in the left hand corner of the screen, you'll see my face up there. If you just click right on my face, right on my nose, you'll automatically be subscribed and you'll never miss any of my videos. So thanks everybody for watching. Have a good night.